Let's bring in our ABC News Political Director Averi Harper to discuss more. Averi, good morning to you. It's always great to have you. So as we noted, there are more of these tariffs going into effect now. So what is the Trump administration telling people who may be concerned about these rising prices and where the trade war goes from here?
Right. So President Trump himself has labeled this a transition period. He and his administration have said that the American people will endure short-term pain for a long-term benefit, but that is far from a sure thing. And one thing is for sure, these tariffs are driving some economic anxiety. When we look at the latest ABC News Washington Post Ipsos poll, we found that 71% of Americans believe that tariffs are going to start to drive up inflation.
And that's something to watch closely. But I do also want to ask you about the president's budget proposal calling for $163 billion in cuts from federal spending, everything from education to health programs. What kind of impact could these cuts have?
Well, it's important to note that the president's budget proposal is unlikely to pass as is. This is more of a wish list, a demonstration of where his administration's priorities are. But what has been outlined would have widespread impacts. It would have deep cuts for lots of different programs and agencies across the board, including programs like SNAP, which helps low-income families buy groceries, HEAP, which helps low-income families pay for home energy bills. And the budget, however, does have some proposed funding increases for things like border security, for things like military spending. The Democrats are going to be pushing back on this, but there are also Republicans who are going to stand in the way of this as well. So I think we can anticipate some changes there.
As you noted, a wish list, but we'll see where it all ends up down the road. Thank you so much, Averi. Always great to see you. And of course, this week, tune in later this morning. George Stephanopoulos breaks down President Trump's transformative first 100 days back in office and looks ahead to what's next in his presidency.